Travel is back, and it's time to plan your next adventure. Come with me, the Kid Conservationist, to talk with Garry Sundin from Orangutan Odysseys about ecotourism. You can travel while helping the planet as you explore some of the most beautiful places around the world and see animals in their natural habitat. Through their tours, Orangutan Odysseys have raised over $1 million Australian dollars to support the rainforests, the animals, and the people of Indonesia.
I'm Garry Sundin. I'm the Managing Director and founder of Orangutan Odysseys, an eco-tour company whose ambition it is and whose mission it is to help save the environment and particularly save the orangutans and their rainforest habitat.
Garry, what made you want to start an ecotourism organization?
I wanted something new, and I stumbled upon orangutans, which I'd always been interested in. I thought, let's go and do that. But if I'm going to go, I want to do something positive and leave something positive behind. So I had to then work out my expertise. Well, how could I help? I wasn't a scientist or a primatologist. So I thought, well, how about I use my skills as a manager? And we came up with the idea to create a tour business that could take people across, and with the aim of doing two things. One was raising awareness about the plight of the orangutans and their rainforest habitats, and secondly, to raise funds to give to the NGOs who are in urgent need of money to be able to do their work locally within Indonesia.
Ecotourism is so important to conservation. Can you talk about why that is, and what role does it play in conservation?
Connected with my story there is that not everybody can directly go and do things with orangutans. So what we wanted to do with ecotourism was to empower the local people and be able to educate them and show them that there were alternatives to what they may have been doing in the past, which was perhaps some illegal activities like poaching, illegal logging, and so on, and just the general destruction of the habitat of not only the orangutans but the various other animals. We want to be able to show the local people that is more valuable to keep the forests and create that work than it is to destroy it, which is a short-term view. We want them to look at the long-term picture of it.
That's really important because the local people, they're there. And they're right next to the rainforest, and they can make such an impact. But also people from all around the world can come in and see the effects firsthand. Orangutan Odysseys has trips to so many magical places. How many trips do you usually do a year? And can you talk about some of your favorites that you've done?
We travel to places all throughout Indonesia and to Malaysian Borneo. So basically, wherever orangutans may exist, we go there. But in terms of favourites, there are probably two. One is in central Borneo, where we travel by boat, and we're able to just sit on the boats. The local boats are called klotoks. We can sit on the deck, have a cup of tea, a cup of coffee, some snacks, sit back and cruise along the river, just spotting wildlife that are in the trees, and it's just amazing. It's relaxing, and it's just a joy to do. And on the reverse side of that is the great adventure of trekking through the jungle and the mountains, and that's up in North Sumatra in the Lausa ecosystem. There, it's a real adventure trying to find the orangutans and the gibbons and sea mangs, and the list goes on. So, and it's a real adventure. It's hot and sweaty, but the amazing part when you're doing that is you get to camp at the end of the day by this beautiful river, pristine water. You get to have a wash and a swim and a relax, and then our local teams make a cup of tea and make you banana fritters, and it's just an incredible experience.
Well, in October of 2022, I'm actually going to be going on one of these Orangutan Odysseys trips to Indonesia. And I am so excited. The itinerary is out of this world. And some of the things I'm really looking forward to is the riverboats, which you were just talking about, meeting the people on the ground who are in there and working with the animals, and planting trees in the Lausa ecosystem. I recently wrote a children's book called Kuan the Orangutan, Lost in the Rainforest, where for every book bought, a tree is planted in the rainforest. And I've been working hard to sell these books and get as many trees possible and collect the funds to actually go to the rainforest in October to be able to plant these trees with my own two hands. And I am so excited.
Yeah, look, I'm really excited about taking you on your trip. And I think initially, for me, one of the most exciting parts of it is going to be getting on that riverboat and watching you see your first orangutan. I want to just see your face light up. So, and it always is, whenever I take people that haven't been before, watching them when they see their first wild orangutan in the trees is a joy, and that makes me happy. And I know I'm going to be really happy when you see yours.
Seeing an orangutan in the wild is not only rare, but incredible for someone who's only seen them in the zoo, and that was my inspiration. Seeing them in the wild is going to take it to a whole new level. On your website, it says that since 1980, over 50% of Borneo's forests have disappeared. What is it like seeing this firsthand with your own two eyes and like on the ground year by year?
Yeah, when you go, and as you know, I've been going there for many years now, year after year, and of course every time you go back, the first time is devastating, where you can get to drive through for hours, literally through palm oil plantations in some places that was prior to that was pristine rainforest and perfect habitat for the orangutans and other wildlife. The upside of it is that we also get to see the work being done by the local NGOs and the groups that we support with the funds that we raise.
Thank you so much, Garry. This interview has been amazing. I've learned so much, and your job is just incredible. I can't wait to go on a tour with you in October of this year. I'm looking forward to it. I'm so excited. So thank you so much. But before we go, is there anything else you'd like to leave us with?
Would like to say to everybody, if you can't come on a trip and you can't come and see the orangutans, then support your local NGOs that are doing work for conservation in these places. In America, Orangutan Republic, who you are an ambassador for, and Gary Shapiro. If you're in Australia, the Orangutan Project. The Orangutan Project also has divisions in New Zealand and in the UK. So spread the word. Put it on your social media. Tell your friends. So the more people that get to know about it, the better.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. It has been a wonder talking to you.
Well, thank you, Jack. And I can't wait till October and get to meet you in person and see your face with that wild orangutan.
Don't forget, no matter who you are or what you do, we can all make an impact on our world and the animals living in it. To find out more about Orangutan Odysseys, trips of a lifetime, visit orangutanodyseys.com. Don't forget to follow Kid Conservationist on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, or visit my website at kidconservationist.com.